You'll be all right now. I know it's working.
Lauren. No. It's Stu here. Lauren's the short one with all the hair.
We fell asleep.
How do you know? Maybe the aliens stole us and replaced us with clones. Maybe they just stole our souls and now we're soulless, craven, hedonistic sex bunnies. I don't know. I wanted to rent Dude, Where's My Car?
I gotta go home.
No, you don't. Why? Because I said sex bunnies?
No, because it's the middle of the week. I have to go to bed way too late so I can wake up way too early so I can go to a job that is slowly sucking the life out of me.
So how about tomorrow? You want to go to the new French-Japanese place?
I promised Lauren all-American meatloaf. What about the next night?
I'll pick you up at 7:30.
I'll meet you.
Again with the meeting me. Who are you hiding me from? Your mother?
Your mother knows all about us.
So it's worse. You're hiding me from Lauren.
I'm not hiding you. You've been to the house. She's seen you.
Have you told her we're dating?
Not in so many words. It hasn't come up.
That's not a good sign.
What?
When a single mom hasn't told her kid about you, it's because she's not sure whether or not you're a keeper. I read an article. Well, if that's not it, then why haven't you told her?
I've been busy. I don't know. It's not the kind of thing you can toss out to her when she's brushing her teeth.
Lauren?
Okay.
Guess what?
All right.
I'm dating this terrific and exceptionally good-looking guy. Really, Mom? That's great. I'm so happy for you. Tell me more.
Okay. I will tell her soon.
How soon?
Is tomorrow soon enough?
What time does she go to bed? Yes, tomorrow's good.
Insecurity is not your sexiest quality.
It's gone. But I am a keeper, right?
Morning.
Okay, way too early in the morning to be that cheerful.
Someone out late on a school night?
Oh, God, I forgot to preset this.
No, you didn't. Don't worry. 4 is on the way.
You stole my coffee?
The EPA has declared the coffee at St. Mike's to be a biohazard.
It's 2 thermoses. You got a new addiction?
One of them is for Dr. Redeker.
Really?
Strictly about caffeine.
Hey, from what I saw, I'm for anything that'll thaw her out.
When you met her, she was mad at me. In fact, she's mad at me about 85% of the time.
That other 15%? Kill her.
She's my boss.
And you like her.
Whom does Kyle like?
No one.
Dr. Redeker.
Oh, I thought you were seeing that terribly thin, dark-haired girl.
Exactly. Listen to your mother. I'm saying that terribly thin, dark-haired girl.
One of those thermoses is for Dr. Redeker.
Interesting.
No, it's not. Nothing here is interesting. This is the self-serving action of a Weasley brown-noser pathetically trying to suck up to his boss. End of story.
Interesting.
How come he never tries to suck up to us?
Speak for yourself. Judge Gray! Guess what?
Seeing a terrific and exceptionally good-looking guy, and you don't understand why you haven't told Ariadne about it.
No? You want another guess?
Donna,
Bruce has a mediation. I called upstairs to try and arrange a sub.
Yeah?
You're looking at your sub. Only for half a day, because I got a clerk for Judge Rogers this afternoon.
where's his clerk?
They ran out of money and moved him to part-time last month.
Love the end of the fiscal year.
James has been doing extremely well. He checks in regularly, he's making honor roll, and hasn't violated any of the terms of his probation.
Until he skipped school and missed curfew on the same day.
But I can explain that.
His friends, Nathan and George, picked him up for school and had the brilliant idea to skip. He was along for the ride. He was stuck.
Nathan Ryder and George Moreau are also on probation.
Yes, it was Wallace Bell, their probation officer, who turned James in. He should have handled it with me. Instead, he notified you and asked for a violation petition to be approved.
The record says you were disoriented and mouthed off.
Because I didn't know who the guy was. We were just riding around. We didn't do anything.
But you knew you were violating the terms of your probation.
But I couldn't help it. I was stuck.
James is on probation for a weapons charge,
Firecrackers.
which detonated in the locker at school.
After school, no one was hurt.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Need more time on this. I want to review the records, maybe talk to this Wallace Bell.
Why? I'm his PO. You're obligated to take my recommendation.
I'm obligated to give it weight, and I will, but I need more time.
Lucinda Roan petitioning to regain custody of her 16-year-old daughter, Callie.
Mr. Dyer, please begin.
Your Honor, the circumstances which led to the removal of my client's child by DCF have been fully addressed. Lucinda Roan has a job, is drug-free, and attending a maintenance program regularly.
With all due respect, Your Honor, Lucinda Roan has been on the road to recovery many times before and has yet to make it past the nearest crack house.
Judge Gray.
Ms. Friedman, play nice.
She has a long history of being unfit.
If anyone's unfit, it's DCF. You ask me.
And you may answer when I ask you, but not until then. So DCF is seeking to terminate parental rights?
No, Your Honor.
Well, so at some point, I assume, if Ms. Roan remains drug-free and employed, the DCF would recommend...
There's no time. They're gonna let Callie get married now.
Is there a wedding in Ms. Roan's future?
Yes. DCF believes it's in her best interest.
She's pregnant?
No.
Well, I can't imagine any caseworker thinking marriage at 16 is a wise course of action.
Sorry, I'm late.
Kimberly Fallon, Callie Roan's caseworker.
Maybe one.
You're late.
How's that begging for money?
Where's your tin cup?
I would have done a better job with a tin cup. Let's just say that corporate Hartford is not feeling particularly generous to St. Michael's.
Well, your day just got better.
Nurse Clayman, report to ICU. Nurse Clayman.
Doesn't have that sick hospital taste, does it? Brought it from home. Plus, free refills.
Suck up.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Waha.
You've had some upbringing. You can see through the ballet without snickering at men in tights, can't you?
Is smirking allowed?
Royal Winnipeg Ballet is in town, and Lorraine Benton, the only person to donate any kind of real money to the hospital, gave me 2 tickets. Do you want to go?
Me?
Yeah, unless you have other plans.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm free.
Are you sure? I realize you have a complicated social life with certain former medical professionals.
It's not that complicated. Let me worry about all the medical professionals in my life.
Fair enough. My friend canceled this morning. Mrs. Benton will be there, and I need someone presentable to be there in the other seat.
I can be presentable with enough notice.
7:30, black tie.
So this friend of yours who canceled, he won't mind you taking another guy. I mean, he's not going to show up at the last minute and try to beat me up, will he?
She's pretty nonviolent. College roommate. She's a surgeon at Sloan Kettering.
Oh. Okay.
Presentable. 7:30.
It's not a date.
It walks like a date.
It looks like a date.
It's a business function. We're taking separate cars.
What does the Royal Winnipeg have to do with medicine?
A ballerina could break an ankle.
Or someone in the audience named Lily could need some mouth-to-mouth.
You married a child.
I know, but he's cute. I'm knitting a blanket for the baby, and it's white for now, but I will add a border when someone tells me what the color should be.
I already know. It should be pink.
Congratulations.
Sweetheart.
Jillian, I didn't know you went to the doctor today.
Well, I didn't.
You called him?
No.
Then how do you know?
I just know.
I wouldn't rely on that nonsense about carrying high and low. I'm speaking from experience.
Trust me, it's a girl.
I wanted a girl.
Sexist.
Kyle, will you take in the salad? And I will turn on Tchaikovsky so that you can brush up on Sleeping Beauty while we eat.
I don't have to critique it. I only have to stay awake.
Why aren't you going to a ballet?
No one invited me.
Why is that, Mom? Do you have like a bad personality around men?
What?
Well, you're pretty, but no one ever asks you out on a date.
That's not true.
No one has in a long time.
Lauren. Don't forget the bread.
Please. You think after 16 years of smoking weed and snorting coke, my mother's gonna suddenly morph into Carol Brady?
Sweetheart, people can change.
Sweetheart? God, you should urine test her now.
Callie.
Do you know how many times she has promised that she would change?
This time, I mean it.
Every time you mean it.
Mr. Roan, I have read Callie's file. You've had custody returned to you and revoked 3 times.
Every time she gives me this speech about how things are going to be different. How she's clean. She's got a job. We'll get a house. Then a month later, she'd hook up with some lowlife and they get high and disappear.
Baby, that's not true.
I am not falling for her lies anymore. I'm going to decide what's best for me. This is my life.
Technically, it's not fully your life for another few years.
Yeah, if I had murdered Taylor, we'd all be in adult court right now, end of story. But marry him, I'm too young.
Okay, Callie. Well, you're obviously a very intelligent young woman, so you can understand that I look at your record and I see you in and out of foster homes. I count 7 different placements, averaging 2 runaways each. Nothing here recommends you as a stable or mature individual.
Look, I don't use drugs. I don't steal. I don't flunk out. But they've got these stupid curfews and bedtimes. You treat people like a child, they're going to act like one.
So you think being married is going to be easier than being a foster child?
Yeah, I do. You see, Taylor and I, we have it all worked out. Okay? First, he insisted I finish high school, which isn't a problem since it's only 2 blocks away from the condo that he bought. Second,
That he bought? How old is Taylor?
He's 26.
He's 10 years older than you?
So, Michael Douglas is 20 years older than Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Miss Fallon, did you know about this?
About Michael Douglas? Yeah, everyone knows that.
No, about Callie.
I did know, yes.
Well, I think I should talk to Taylor Evans.
Why? He's not on trial.
Something we'd like to correct, Your Honor. We've asked the state repeatedly to file statutory rape charges.
What? No! Taylor is a good guy.
Yeah, good guy who's having sex with a minor.
Objection. No, we have not had sex once since he found out how old I was. And anyways, it's a stupid law.
It's a fitness hearing, Your Honor. Mr. Evans' role is irrelevant.
My mother is not fit.
Okay. All right, everybody, stop. Attorneys, you in my chambers.
These kids were all repeat offenders. Nathan Ryder, George Monroe, Trent Bonney. They all knew each other in detention.
James was only in detention for a month.
James didn't mention a third guy.
Trent Bonney, school records show he skipped the same day, but he was gone by the time I caught up with them. So I rounded up my boys, ran a check on yours, took them all in for tox screens.
Which James passed.
They all passed. So they weren't using. Doesn't mean they weren't conspiring. The point is, 3 probationers got no business socializing. Something else bothered me. They were filthy.
What do you mean?
Covered in mud. Gotta ask yourself why. Those boys in Colorado, bet they had meetings in the woods.
If you're implying that James is planning something like Columbine...
I'm not implying anything, Miss Hurley. I'm just putting my 20 years on the job against just 6 months.
10.
And saying, personally, I don't trust that kid any further than I can throw him. I'd send him back to the judge.
One man's opinion.
Why haven't charges been filed against Taylor Evans?
Callie used a false ID to get a job in a bar. That's where he met her.
I didn't know she was a minor isn't much of a defense.
She was his waitress. She was serving him gin and tonics. By law...
You have to be 21 or older if your job includes serving alcohol.
I didn't know strikes me as an extremely reasonable defense.
How does it strike the district attorney?
Since Callie is 16 and this matter is already complicated without adding retroactive statutory rape charges to the mix.
Fine. For Mr. Evans's peace of mind as well as my own, I would like that in writing. Thank you.
Your Honor, as long as we're here...
We are no longer here, Miss Fallon. I will see you back here when you bring Mr. Evans.
May I at least observe that working with you bears a remarkable resemblance to working with your mother?
Thank you.
You don't waste any time.
Can't afford to. Once this baby is born, I won't be able to take a breath for at least 18 years. What are you doing home?
Oh, my business lunch was canceled. Second time. People are in complete denial about their need for long-term care insurance. Are you sure you want little ballerinas dancing all over the baby's room? If it's a boy, you could end up wearing chiffon, getting beaten up at school. A lot.
It's a girl.
Because you just know.
Yeah.
If you decided you want to know, we could get the doctor to tell us for sure.
He will when the baby is born.
No, I mean now, from the amnio.
Those test results are bogus.
You can't just declare the test results bogus because you're unhappy with what the doctor told us.
It's not because I'm unhappy. It's because I know.
What is with all this I know stuff? You've never shown any sign of having ESP or any kind of foresight.
Peter, it's fine if you don't believe me. But it doesn't change what I know. And you're wrong about my never having any foresight. I knew on our first date that you were the man I was going to marry.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
You never told me that.
Our baby is healthy. And she's a girl.
So, for tonight, I can't wear jeans, right? It's a good thing I brought that tie for backup.
Do not embarrass me.
What do you got? Caucasian, female, 20.
Trauma 1's open.
Mother found her unconscious. Suicide attempt.
BP 60/30, pulse 164, respiration 7.
Do you know what she took?
Ethylene glycol.
Antifreeze? 1, 2, 3. How long ago?
Mother doesn't know. Could be hours.
We'll start an IV and bolus her now. Give me a SMAC 24 CBC with diff. Has she vomited?
Before we got there.
Intubate, start a gastric lavage, and prep her for hemodialysis.
Stir charcoal with heat 3 times.
Get an NG 2 minutes now.
Got that?
Here you are, sir.
Want me to get more mashed potatoes?
Can I get the house dressing on that? I'm fine.
I'm beautiful.
Hi, handsome.
I'm assuming that giving you a big kiss in the middle of the cafeteria wouldn't be a good idea.
No. There's always the stop button on the elevator.
I'll keep that in mind. So how did it go?
What?
With Lauren. What did she say when you told her about us?
I didn't.
Why not?
Honestly, I don't really know. Stu, this is not me avoiding telling Lauren about us.
Well, I mean, it's certainly not woohoo, let's shout it from the rooftops.
Telling your kid that you're involved with someone is a really big deal.
I know, that's the point.
Yes, it is. And I will. Where are we going to go to dinner?
Actually, I need a rain check. I have to work.
You canceling because I didn't tell Lauren?
No, I really need to work. I'll call you.
Stable.
I'm not sure how secure this shunt is.
It'll hold. Just get it moving. We need to get this stuff out of her blood.
Damn it, Dr. Redeker.
What's wrong?
Machine's not responding.
Is everything connected?
I'll check. Yeah, we gotta get her to the upstairs unit.
The upstairs unit isn't operational. We gotta move her.
did we lose the upstairs unit?
Last night.
She's gonna go into organ failure. 1, 2, 3.
Natalie, please, that's my daughter.
Sorry, ma'am, you're gonna have to get out of the way.
What's wrong? Where are you taking her?
Put her in an ambulance. Mercy General is closest. Call ahead, tell them we're sending a critical in need of immediate hemodialysis.
Mercy General? That's a half hour away.
I'm sorry, ma'am. There's nothing we can do to help her here.
I know how this is gonna sound, but there's no other way to put it. I genuinely thought that Callie was 21, 22 years old. She was serving me drinks.
But now you know better.
Yes, and it doesn't change who she is. 16, it's just a number.
It's not the right number. Why don't you wait 2 years? Wouldn't it be more prudent?
I'm afraid of what'll happen between now and then.
I'll tell you what'll happen. Callie's gonna mature.
Where's she gonna live? Her mom stole from Callie her whole life to buy drugs. And Callie hates her, and she hates foster care even more. Either way, I mean, she's gonna end up running, and I'll be the first place that everyone looks. So she won't come to me. She's gonna end up on the streets or a bus station or worse.
You've known Kelly for such a short time.
You were right, you know. Probably the most prudent thing that I could do would be to say that this isn't my problem and to walk away. I did not set out to fall in love with a 16-year-old, Your Honor. I mean, my life would be a lot simpler right now if I hadn't. But that's what happened.
All right, well, obviously you know Callie's history. Her first response to any difficult situation is to run.
She's strong-willed.
Yeah, she's a teenager. Oh, okay, let's say you get married. All marriages hit rough spots. What will you do if she runs from you?
Believe me, I've thought about that. And I think the honest answer is, I don't know. But if I can always show Callie that I love her and respect who she is, provide a home where she feels warm and safe, then maybe she'll trust me enough that she doesn't have to run. That's what I'm working towards.
That's her right there. The records are huge.
Peter, I was just on my way out.
Jillian wanted me to drop this off. For the baby blanket?
I could have picked up pink yarn.
But would it have been the exact apple blossom pink, which, as it turns out, is critical to the nursery's color scheme?
No, possibly not.
The baby will be here any minute, so I figured you want to get started ASAP.
And we're sure about pink.
Jillian is. She's absolutely positive.
Were you hoping for another boy?
No, that's out of my hands. All I'm hoping for is a healthy baby. I'm afraid that part is out of my hands, too.
Peter.
You know, I tell you the truth, I hope it is a girl because I need Jillian to be right. If she's right about the baby being a girl, maybe she's right about the rest of it.
Heard anything from Mercy General?
No, nothing yet. Do you remember in your interview when you said that most of our equipment wouldn't pass muster in downtown Russia?
I was exaggerating. Trying not to get the job. You see how well that worked?
That woman might die because they brought her to my ER first.
Oh, come on. The sign out front says St. Michael's, not St. Lily's.
Well, I'm the chief of staff.
And you're doing an incredible job. You're holding this place together.
That's all I'm doing. I don't know about you, but when I signed on here, it wasn't just to hold some dying hospital together. I actually thought I was going to be able to turn it around and build it into something. Every year, it just keeps getting worse.
Makes you feel any better? I think we've bottomed out. I really do. But if it keeps getting worse, you can always call your friend at Sloan Kettering and beg for a job.
I won't have to beg.
What? Tell me you're kidding.
She offered me a job a couple months ago.
You can't leave St. Michael's. You're like the soul of this place.
No wonder it's in such sorry shape.
Look, if you don't feel up to this thing tonight, you can bail. It's okay.
No. Truth is, tonight's the one thing I've been looking forward to. 'Cause 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 'cause
Ordinarily, this would be a no-brainer. This violation isn't the kind of thing I would kick over to the judge, but I got an uneasy feeling, James. I've learned to rely on my feelings over the years.
That was meant for me, James.
What was?
These little pinpricks about my lack of experience. I implore you not to punish James for what you perceive to be my inadequacy.
What'd you guys do that day?
Hung out, and drove around, and we didn't do anything wrong.
So you keep saying. But nobody's accused you of doing anything other than skipping school.
At the risk of pulling a string in your tightly knit theory, James is guilty by projection. You're treating him like a criminal, and so he's coming across as one big surprise.
Where's my next one? I see. And all of this has been confirmed. Yes, that changes everything. Thank you for calling. That was Wallace Bell. He told me something very interesting. Do you have any idea what that is, James? He told me about a boy named Trent Bonney. He was seen getting in the car with you and your friends the day you skipped school. And nobody has seen him since. James?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
I thought you had a dinner date.
Change of plans.
Where's Lauren?
She's on the phone begging her father to bring her science textbook over here. She left it at his house over the weekend.
Is that your high school yearbook? I haven't seen that since
High school.
Yeah.
You keep it hidden for a reason.
Oh, look at you. Are we feeling nostalgic, or are we just feeling old?
I was thinking about the guys in my life.
Oh.
And why they don't stay in my life. Mom.
Oh, who could forget, Ronnie Banks. I couldn't wait for that Ronnie Banks experiment to end.
I loved him.
You were 16.
He wanted to elope with me. I seriously considered it.
You did not.
How do you know?
Amy, for pity's sake, I listened in on your phone calls.
Civil liberties?
It was your father's idea. He was the one who worried. I always knew you were too smart to run off at 16.
Maybe you gave me too much credit. I'm a genius that married Michael.
As I remember, you decided that with a coin toss.
Mom, did you really never have any doubt about Dad being right for you?
Not one. Not with your father. Not with Jared either, for that matter.
Must be nice to have that kind of insight.
Well, it's not insight. It's just plain dumb luck. You don't know what you're getting into, really, until you jump in.
Then what's the matter with me?
Nothing. There's nothing the matter with you.
How come all of a sudden I'm afraid to jump?
I was too effusive. I thanked her 4 times for the tickets.
You were grateful.
I told her I thought the Yellow Fairy was the best part of the performance.
She was thrilled. That was her niece.
Yes, that's why I said it. I might as well have just put the donation plate up under her nose. I was completely transparent.
In that dress? I wish.
You don't clean up so bad yourself.
Well, you said I had to be presentable.
And you went the extra mile. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
So,
It's a good thing this isn't a date.
I know.
Because if it were, I'd be wondering how to say goodnight.
Well, how do you want to say goodnight? Occupational hazard.
Tell them you're busy and can't be bothered.
Redeker? When? Okay, thanks for calling. Mercy General, our suicide attempt, she succeeded.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have some calls to make. I'll see you tomorrow.
Lily, you have to know that you did your best. You did everything you could, and it happens. Patients die.
Yeah, well, they do if they come to St. Michael's.
Are we getting closer?
I don't know.
I've got something! Over here!
Is that Trent?
It was something that happened in detention. Something about him narking on him to make a deal. The whole time they planned this, but I didn't know. Alright, I didn't know. They snuck up behind him with a rock and they just kept hitting with it. And all of a sudden it was just happening. I yelled at them to stop, but then they looked at me like I was next, so I shut up. I'm sorry.
One misplaced science workbook as requested.
Look at you, Father of the Year.
Is Lauren still up?
No, she's asleep.
Oh. All right.
You're just gonna go?
Oh, it's a long drive back.
Well, yeah. Do you want to come in? I can make you a cup of coffee.
Really?
You sound surprised. I know how to make a cup of coffee.
It's not that. It's just, you're not going to throw luggage at me, maybe, are you?
Oh, come on. I haven't thrown anything at you in months.
How's Maxine holding up?
She's good, considering.
And you? Considering?
I have to ask you something. Do you think I'm relationship challenged?
Does this have anything to do with the extra weekends I've been getting with Lauren?
I'm seeing somebody.
And what, he dumped you?
No, he's crazy about me.
Well, of course he is. Does Lauren like him?
I haven't told her that we're dating.
Well, why not?
Why not? Because I'm not ready. Because I've screwed up so many times in the past and I'm afraid to say the word boyfriend out loud. Every time I do, it's like the beginning of the end. Every time. And I pick the wrong guys. They're too tame or too wild, too young, too spoken for.
What was I?
You? You? Well, come on. At the time, you were the love of my life.
At the time?
We had everything in common.
And great sex.
Yeah.
I'd like to underline the successes. I did so many things wrong.
Maybe it wasn't you. I don't know. Maybe it was me all along. I mean, don't you think... Isn't there a possibility that it was my fault that our marriage blew up?
Is this a trick question?
No. No, I'm serious. Maybe I have something. It's like a self-destructive chromosome that makes me ruin all my relationships.
Nah, it's
not your problem.
What is it then?
You're secretly in love with someone else.
Sorry. Been there. Done you.
You're getting out the new and improved model.
I'm cutting you off.
Amy, our divorce was my fault. If you're having a problem now, it's because you got stuck with a crummy husband and you're worried it'll happen again.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 months of therapy, huh? But I can see its benefits. Because once upon a time, even though I couldn't see it then, I had a wife who showed me how good it can be. Well, I'll pick Lauren up 6 o'clock Friday. Thanks for the call. Watch your head.
Are you okay?
Other than being a naive idiot, I'm fine.
You couldn't have seen this coming.
You did. And it's not the years you have on me. I believed in that kid so completely.
You were pulling for him. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing except for the fact that he was an accomplice to murder. And I wanted to overlook it. I'm not cut out for this.
Don't make that decision tonight.
I don't know the first thing about human nature. It's all just some ridiculous idea in my head.
Listen to me. I work with a lot of probation officers. This profession is full of cynics and frustrated vigilantes. You're idealistic. So what? You don't want to lose that entirely. Wait till you get a couple wins under your belt. See some kid change his life. All you need is one of those. Get you through the dark times. And it does happen.
Thanks for squeezing me in.
Good to see you. How's Jillian?
She's doing well. Dealing with the diagnosis in her own way.
That's good. What's up?
Well, when Jillian and I came in for our amnio results, we didn't get the full report. We were a little rattled by the bad news, I guess.
Understandably. Have you contacted a support group?
I have. Jillian is hopeful that it won't be necessary.
Yeah. Still, you're going to want to be prepared. I see here we're still waiting on a call from Jillian to talk about a scheduled C-section. This should be on the books by now.
Oh, we talked about that. She wants to go all natural, Lamaze, no drugs, lots of swearing.
If congenital anomalies are present, chances are your baby will be extremely fragile. A vaginal delivery could be hard on him.
I'm sorry, on him?
On the baby. You knew you were having a boy, right? My file says that you were informed during your last visit?
No, we never got to that part.
Oh, the nurse must have, Well, it doesn't matter. I apologize. We're usually quite diligent about this sort of thing. Our nursing staff has changed a bit in the past year, and, well, anyway, how's Jillian doing with her new prenatal vitamins?
All rise.
Good afternoon. Well, there is no question in my mind that 16 years old is too young to get married. I'm hoping that my own daughter waits until she's about 30. I cannot tell you how reluctant I am to issue a ruling that will result in a marriage. However, the only other options available to me are equally troubling. an unreliable mother, 2 years in lockdown, a life spent running from foster homes, living in the street. So since they're all risky propositions, I'm going to take my chance with you two. So I am denying the petition for custody and allowing BCF to sign off on the marriage. But I'm not finished, Callie. If you think getting married means no rules, think again. Taking your vows means taking on serious responsibilities. Ignore them and your marriage doesn't stand a chance. And Ms. Roan, do not make the second worst mistake of your life and start using again. Your daughter's going to need all the help she can get for her marriage to succeed. Half of them fail. And if this one does, speaking from personal experience, I can tell you that nothing is more important than having a loving, strong mother to come home to. Good luck to all of you.
Hi.
Hi. I'm just about done. I ordered this weeks ago and it just arrived today. Is that good luck or what? You think she's gonna like it?
It's perfect. She's gonna love it.
I hope you're hungry. I made dinner.
My homework. What's for dinner?
Grandma's making turkey burgers for you. And, I have a date.
With who?
Stuart Collins.
A real date?
Yep. Real coming to the door to pick me up. Gonna be out past 10 date.
So is he your boyfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. And he's a terrific and exceptionally good-looking guy.
Cool.
Think?
You should have a boyfriend. You're pretty and smart and fun to hang out with. You shouldn't be all alone in the world.
I'm not all alone.
You know what I mean. Just don't marry him, though.
Some of us have to get back to work. Hurry up. Those women don't take that long getting dressed.
It's pretty slick, huh? It's not too...
Johnny Cochran? No, it's good.
It's my first murder one, and it's Judge Stenson. Everybody says he responds to this kind of thing, but... What? It's kind of suck-uppy, huh?
No, I was just wondering why no one ever buys a new suit to come into my courtroom.
So, do we like? Thoughts, feelings?
I mean, who wouldn't? Of course, it costs more than my first car.
What does your wife think?
My wife?
You ever seen your husband look this good?
No, he's not. I'm not.
My wife. Look at her. She's overwhelmed. She doesn't have the words.
We're not actually married.
Not to each other.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought that... Well, look at you two. You look so good together. I just assumed you were married.
It's got a point. We do look good together.
Okay, my session starts in 10 minutes. I gotta get going.
Wait, seriously. What do you think?
What do I think?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
You're asking me what I think?
Yeah, of course I am. It feels right, doesn't it? At least it does to me. What do you think? Hold that thought. What's up?
Oh, God. Is he going to be okay? My client just knifed his cellmate. Okay, tell him he doesn't talk to anyone until I get there, and we're going to... just hold on one second. I'm sorry about this, but I got to get down there. But I will call you later, for your answer. Yes, all right. I'm still here. Listen, cancel my afternoon and get the state's attorney on the phone. And we'll need to file a motion for a continuance.
My answer?
What was the question?
Stud. Pour me some OJ while you're in there.
Excuse me?
Oh my God, you're not a big stud.
I'm Heather.
I'm Donna. Are you in the right apartment?
I hope so. Or else I have no idea who that guy was I slept with last night.
Excuse me?
I'm kidding. I mean, I know exactly who I slept with last night. I mean, wow, this is going badly. Kyle?
So, you two have met. Great. Who needs coffee and 6 more hours of sleep?
You didn't tell me you were having company.
It was late. I didn't want to wake you.
I should get going.
No, sit, stay, chat. It'll only be awkward for another 10 minutes or so. After that, we're home free.
Kyle talks very highly of you.
Likewise. You're the big ballet fan, right?
No.
You didn't go to the ballet a couple weeks ago?
No, I was talking about going to the ballet, but the tickets fell through.
How much longer until the awkwardness goes away? I'm gonna get my stuff.
If I'm supposed to keep all these women straight, I'm gonna need a program. Or an abacus. Or something.
Hey, guys, which is more likely? That Stu is the kind of guy who would haphazardly make a proposal while trying on a suit, or I'm the kind of woman who would hear a proposal where there wasn't any?
We don't even have time to wonder what you're talking about.
Tell me that's the case over the week.
That's just your morning sessions. Presiding judge is calling the short calendar day.
Again?
And that's not even the best part.
This guy's out of control. He cut vacations in half, let 6 clerks go. You need to march upstairs and give him the famous Judge Gray what for.
But she doesn't have time because that's your afternoon.
What the hell is this? Illegal U-turn?
Yep. Judge Brahma wants all juvenile doing 2 hours of traffic court a week.
That's the best part.
Oh, that looks like it hurts.
What, this? Nah. Really only well, it hurts when I breathe.
What happened this time?
Same story, different client. Guy thought he was going to walk. Judge gave him 6 to 10. He didn't see it coming. And, well, neither did I.
Monty?
The city raises the price of coffee 75% in this place. They raise your salary 75%? Not mine. I'm making it up in creamers.
Monty, as I recall, this time last year, someone's fist had just removed 2 of your teeth. Why do you suppose that your clients keep assaulting you?
Well, that's easy. It's because they hate me.
Dig a little deeper.
Come on, Maxine. The only real mystery here is why it doesn't happen more often. I mean, how do you suppose my clients got to be my clients? That's who they are. I'm the guy that has to tell them, you're going to jail, and there's nothing more that can be done. I understand why I'm missing teeth. At 9 days out of 10, I come home from some courthouse, I look in the mirror, I want to take a swing at me. I'm sorry, it's been a long week.
And what do you need from me?
Garwin Fletcher, his hearing is today.
He's on my schedule. I'll be there. How does it look?
Could go either way. We drew your daughter this morning. Now, I can take a run at the presiding judge, get it switched to McCormick.
You want Amy. I'll get you another social worker.
Maxine, no offense. I've worked with your department before. Your bench is not that deep. I want you.
Now, if you want to give Darwin Fletcher his best shot, put him in front of Amy. She's the one who's going to see more than just another black face with a drug charge.
Well, I guess, yeah, you're right. She's always been very fair to me. Okay, great. Yeah, one favor. Don't send Kimberly.
Are you sure? Kimberly knows karate.
I actually find that terrifying.
I'm finding you delinquent on the lesser included charge of malicious mischief and sentencing you, Miss Collins, to 6 months probation. Stay in school and out of other people's shrubbery. Next case. Why do I feel like I'm on the assembly line at GM?
I wish. They have a superior dental plan.
Oh, Mr. Fisher.
It's just a nose, Your Honor. It's very resilient.
All right, well, you guys are going to have to help me out because our new presiding judge thinks that I am a team of judges. Okay, this is a hearing to determine probable cause. I'm looking at drug charges. Possession?
We're going for intent.
Yeah, which is beyond ridiculous, Your Honor. The prosecution, in its zeal to prove that every black kid with a little bag of weed
4 bags.
heads a major drug cartel.
Darwin Fletcher was arrested on school grounds distributing to minors. Second offense.
No money exchanged hands. He wasn't dealing.
So what, he was sharing?
Okay, enough. In 9 words or less, give me your lineup. How many witnesses?
2, Your Honor. Arresting officer and the teacher who called it in.
11, Your Honor.
11?
3 to the fact that he wasn't dealing. 1 who'll say it wasn't even his marijuana. Character witnesses, including an accredited drug counselor and his Little League coach.
What, none of the nurses who were present at his birth were available?
Oh, that's very funny. Very hostile, but very funny.
This is a hearing to determine probable cause. It is not the trial. Revise your lists, both of you. You get 1 witness apiece.
What? That is grossly unreasonable. And you can't ask for that.
And yet I just did.
No problem, Your Honor.
It's a big problem,
Okay, I'll see you all back here with your single witness ads.
12:30 this afternoon.
Next case.
It's really a financial decision. I just can't afford to keep James anymore.
But why? I don't understand.
Well, you know that Scott died.
Yes. We were all terribly sad to hear about Scott. He was a success story, as is James.
Well, frankly, Maxine, it was a lot easier to get by on 2 stipend checks. But now that we're down to 1.
But you're still working, aren't you? Hartford Savings and Loan?
After the accident, I took some time. I needed to.
Well, of course you did.
I was a mess. The therapy helps, but it's time-consuming. My supervisor at the bank, he was patient at first, but that didn't last.
He's fired you?
He had no choice.
He can't do that.
Well, without a job, I have no benefits. And I'll find something else eventually. But right now, I simply can't afford James. Now, you'll need to find another placement. I'll have him ready to go tomorrow.
Oh, another headache. Keeping those Tylenol people in business, aren't you?
What's your point?
Oh, no point. I'm completely pointless.
Pointless but well dressed. You're not taking out anyone's appendix wearing that, are you? Because you know that stuff stains.
I have a lunch. Sloan Kettering people.
You're kidding. You're taking the job?
I'm talking to them about a job. What? Why look so surprised? I told you about this the night of the ballet.
Yeah. No, we never really talked about the night we went to the ballet.
What's there to talk about?
I don't know. Tights, tutus, the fact that we almost kissed.
We didn't kiss.
Oh, we would have kissed had your cell phone not rung. Okay, you can pretend that's not what was going to happen.
It would have been a mistake.
Why?
When I went home that night, where did you go?
I went home. And changed my clothes and went out and saw a friend.
Who happens to work in a bar? Did you have a few drinks? What, do you think I haven't noticed you coming in here 1 or 2 mornings a week hungover? You're going through aspirin like it's vitamin C, and you look like hell. It hasn't affected your work yet, but it's only a matter of time.
And that's why it would have been a mistake to kiss me, because I have a couple of drinks every now and then.
Who did you wake up with this morning?
That's none of your business.
You're right. That's none of my business. Do you know why it's none of my business? Because we didn't kiss the other night. I'm late. Wish me luck.
Judge Gray, enjoying a little lunch, are we?
Yeah, nice leisurely lunch. It's exactly the way I like to eat.
Look, one witness is not going to cut it. You have to give me a chance here.
Mr. Fisher, you know we're
You're going to get reversed on repeal.
Well, I expect I will.
My kid has got to go home. He is getting the crap beaten out of him in juvenile.
We're not having this conversation. Mr. Fisher, go away!
It's Julian.
Julian, what's wrong?
I think Peter's having an affair.
What?
I haven't had time to go through Scott's things, and I've been feeling guilty because I know someone else could use them.
I'm sure they could. I stopped by earlier.
Well, I must have been at the post office.
I thought maybe you were at work. I spoke to your boss. He said he didn't fire you, and he can't imagine where you got that idea.
I thought lying was the easiest way out. I just want this to be simple. Things have been hard enough.
I can understand that. I know what you've been through.
I don't think you do.
I never lost a child, but I lost my fiancé a couple of days before our wedding. A month ago yesterday. So perhaps I can understand your situation better than most.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Sarah, talk to me.
I was so close to Scott. I didn't have the same rapport with James. It's always been that way. But then Scott died, and I don't know. I don't know if he blames me. I just know that he can hardly speak to me anymore. And because of that, and what's happened, I just thought it would be better if you placed him with another family.
I see.
I'm sorry if this sounds cold.
I'd like to make an appointment to talk with James.
Maxine, do you have to grill him about it? Hasn't he been through enough?
He has been through so much that I am very hesitant to uproot him again. And I need to convince myself it's a good idea.
Well, he'll probably tell you that everything is fine. Do I have to say it? I don't like him. He's a sour, cranky kid. And I have tried to love him, but I don't. And I want someone else to be his mother.
I know that he's your brother, and of course your first loyalty is going to be to him. I didn't know who else to turn to.
I know Peter. He's just the last guy in the world to have an affair.
And how do you explain these?
What am I looking at?
Emails off the computer? What, they were right there on the screen. Read the first one.
To P. Gray from FunGal26. 7 p.m. Tuesday night at the Fairview Inn, the Colonial Room. Refreshments will be provided. Hope to see you there.
See? Fun Gal 26 Fairview Inn? What does that sound like to you?
Well, I'm not sure, but it doesn't really sound like an affair. Refreshments will be provided?
Well, that's code for something I'd rather not think about.
Oh, they're stacking up outside your courtroom, Judge Gray. We have to get... Oh, sorry. Hi, Jillian.
Hey, Donna. 2 minutes. Jillian, is it possible that you're...
Overreacting? I know that's what you think. That's what you always think. This was a mistake. I should go.
Wait. Why don't you just talk to Peter about this?
I don't think I can. There's something going on with Peter. With us. We don't talk as much anymore. I don't know, maybe it's the pregnancy, the hormones. I mean, look at me. I'm no fun gal, 26.
Oh, come on. Who is? So what happened next?
As soon as I made the U-turn, the police car turned on its siren, pulled me over.
So you admit to making the illegal U-turn?
Of course. I always have. My point is, I didn't know it was illegal. You couldn't see the sign because of all the shrubbery. I brought some Polaroids if you want to take a look.
Let go of me. I'm going in. Your Honor.
What's going on, Mr. Fisher?
My question exactly. You were supposed to hear this case 3 hours ago.
Well, I'm running late. Welcome to the real world.
Okay, look, I bust my hump to get my one witness in here on time.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I tried to warn him.
Who is talking to you?
Fisher, if you don't take this outside right now, I'm going to have you removed from the courtroom and charged with contempt.
Contempt? My client is going back to lockup to get the piss kicked out of him tonight again because you're hearing an illegal U-turn case. Who is showing
All right, that's it. I want to see counsel in my chambers right now. Mr. Fisher, the only reason you're not in handcuffs and on your way to lockup right now is you have a good track record with me in this court, but you are long overdue on goodwill. You understand that?
You want to put me in jail? Put me in jail. I'll get some sleep. But it doesn't change the fact that my client is due...
Are you looking for a mistrial?
No, I'm looking for due process, Your Honor. A speedy trial, more than one
doing
witness.
the best I can, Mr. Fisher.
You're doing traffic court.
It is
You're doing
not
traffic
my...
court. And the 3 hours that I have to wait for you to adjudicate a speeding ticket are 3 hours that I have to steal from any one of my 54 clients I'm trying to keep out of jail
This juvenile
tonight.
court is doing the work of 3 courts. It is not the system I would have designed, but it's the one we have to live with.
You know they took away half the PDs in my
understand, Mr.
office,
Fisher.
my
I'm up
support
against the
staff, my
same thing.
interpreters.
You did-
If you take away my access to this court, Your Honor, we might as well just forget about the whole thing, okay? Let's hand her a gun and instruct her to take my client out back and shoot him. The end result is the same, and we save the state a few more bucks.
I've heard speech, Mr. Fisher. In fact, I've made this speech. I don't have time for this, and neither do you. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pretend that what happened in there didn't happen.
Oh, that's fantastic. He gets away with this?
No, nothing. He gets away with nothing. After this case is over, I am going to talk to your supervisor in the PD's department and tell them what happened here today. And in the meantime, if you pull anything like this again, you're going to be swimming in contempt of court charges and sleeping in lockup. And bring a book, Mr. Fisher, because you're going to be there a long time. Okay? Mr. Van Exel, would you please escort them out? And call for another 5-minute recess because I'm going to finish my lunch. Thank you, attorneys. Lauren, 3 minutes.
I heard you before. Honey, without divulging anything, can you tell me how Monty Fisher's doing?
Slightly better than the airline industry.
Well, he's having a rough time. His wife left him and moved with the kids to Wyoming or Montana. Well, one of those will give me a home states. And then a fellow PD was knifed in the groin last week, so he's feeling a little fragile.
He's a train wreck. The scary thing is I'm beginning to see exactly how he got there. We shouldn't even be discussing this.
I wasn't discussing, I was just thinking out loud.
Can we think out loud about something else?
As long as it's on the acceptable subjects list.
I think Stu might have proposed.
You think? Did you get a ring? Did the words, "Will you marry me," come out of his mouth?
No.
Then odds are it was not a proposal.
The salesman told us we look good together. Then Stu asked me what I thought. Then he said, "This feels right." That doesn't sound like a proposal to you?
Yes.
unless he was trying on a suit at the time. He was trying on a suit at the time?
You see why I'm confused?
If you knew he was talking about getting married, how would you feel about that?
You're getting married?
No, not me. Someone else. No one you know. Long story. Let's go. You'll be late. To be continued?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, hands up.
I just wanted to see how you were doing. I know that you and your mother are very sad about Scott.
Yeah, we're making a book.
About Scott?
And at night, we think of things to write in it, things we remember about him. I find pictures I think he'd like, and we paste them in it.
And you do that every night?
Yeah, and then we talk about what we do that day, and then I go put on my pajamas and stuff like that. And then I just get all ready, and she comes up and reads me a book before I go to sleep.
Well, it sounds as if you and your mother have a very close relationship.
We got lucky to find each other. That's what she used to say every night before I go to sleep.
Doesn't she say that anymore?
She stopped when Scott died.
So I went to see what had caused the pileup. I found Miss Lynn Terry, who had stopped in the middle of
Look,
this.
yo, that's just my point. I mean, how do I get a moving violation if I'm not moving?
Because they don't make idiots stopped in the middle of street violations. Stupid.
Wait. Donna, what are you doing?
There's a plumbing problem upstairs. Everyone on this floor's springing a leak.
Did you call maintenance?
Judge Brumman put out a memo unless it's leaking on something electrical. It isn't a priority.
Oh, really? Now it's a priority. Dinner's ready.
Be there in a minute.
You've progressed from a coffee cup to they'll think it's just water.
It is water.
It's getting cold.
Hey, for what it's worth, I'm going through some stuff right now, and frankly, the last thing I need is someone judging me from on high. I realize it's an occupational hazard.
What? Noticing that you're flushing your life down the toilet? You know, it's a minor miracle that you found a hospital that'll take a chance on you and you're throwing it all away. What the hell is your problem?
You know, I'd be happy to tell you if you'd come down off your morally superior high horse long enough to listen.
Okay.
I'm at a crossroads. There's these two women. What? When you have a relationship problem, it's life or death, but for me, it's an eye roll?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tell me about your two women.
First is my friend Heather. She used to be an intern.
The one who got fired because of you. That didn't put a strain on the relationship?
Actually, she's a lot happier now.
What's she doing?
Something that isn't a ton of pressure. It's a valid option, you know?
And the other is Dr. Redeker?
You don't know Lily.
I know enough. I know she's not the kind of woman who'd attach herself to a so-called recovering addict who only chain smokes and drinks. Or a guy who's decided that staying sober is too much work. And you're too smart to delude yourself that this is a choice between two women.
All the apparatus used to scare me. His feeding tube, the wheelchair, the oxygen. But I remember the first time I fed Lucas without the nurse's help. And the feeding tube, just like anything else, you get used to it. We're scheduling another surgery for his scoliosis, and there's a good chance he'll get out of that wheelchair. But even if he doesn't, he's my boy, and I love him.
Jillian. Jillian? Jillian, wait!
Don't talk to me.
I'm going to work.
Bye.
After we talk.
We don't need to talk.
Honey, look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about the meetings, but I wanted to go a couple times and see what they were like, and then I was going to tell you about them, I swear.
Fine.
I was going to take you with me.
Peter, I'm not angry because I think you hid something from me.
I know you're angry because I went to the meetings in the first place.
I am angry because you won't even consider the possibility that this baby is fine. I went through years of fertility doctors and operations, disappointments. I went through giving up. I went through adoption hell. And then I got pregnant. This is a miracle, whether you want to believe it or not.
I do believe it.
No, you don't. You think it's some kind of horrible, cosmic, practical joke.
Well, I think we need...
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about pragmatism or reality or any of that insurance salesman get ready for the worst case scenario crap. If you're right, I will have the rest of my life to deal with it. But right now, you are not going to rob me of my joy. Peter? Get Ned dressed and call the babysitter. I'll call the doctor. My water just broke.
I appreciate your coming in. And I hope that you're ready to tell me the truth.
About?
I've spoken with James. He describes a relationship that is anything but two people who have nothing to say to each other.
I told you he'd try to spin it.
Why would he say anything other than, Mrs. Gray, I don't like my mother. We never talk. Can't you find me a good family? He told me about the scrapbook. If you won't be honest with me, I cannot help you. Why are you trying to get rid of your son?
Because it's going to be so much harder later on.
When?
I don't know. When James runs out into the street, like Scott, when they find him drowned in someone's swimming pool. Or if I'm lucky, after he goes away to college. When I took those children in, I thought about what a happy family we would be. I never thought about losing one. I can't go through this again. I have to let him go before I get too attached.
Dear lady, you are already too attached. And thank God for it. We never get to have the ones we love forever. Good or bad, that's life. What we get to keep forever is the time that we have with them. Don't deny that to your son or to yourself.
How do I get through this, Maxine?
You keep going. There's nothing else to do.
I did. I already did. I
Mr.
tried
Fisher.
that. Get me another number. Just find it.
Mr. Fisher, call your witness.
I'm trying.
You blowing this man?
He's not here? You said he was outside.
He was here, and now he's gone. He, took off. Happens all the time, Your Honor, which is why I should have had more than one witness.
Told you not to call Jimmy. He never shows up for nothing.
Do yourself a favor. Keep your mouth shut.
I want another lawyer.
Your Honor, if you just give me a couple of hours, I will have another
Well,
witness.
I don't have a couple hours, so I'm going to grant you a continuance.
No continuance. I have assured my client that he will not spend another night in jail.
You should make promises to your client that you don't have the power to keep.
All due respect, Your Honor, but that is a load of crap.
Man, what are you doing?
me.
You're pissing her off, man.
That is my job. I make promises I can't keep. I promise a drug dealer he's gonna go free. I promise you he won't deal drugs anymore.
What did you just say? You screwed me over.
No, I didn't screw you over. She screwed you over. And she screwed you over.
This is a circus.
I am the only person in this room who's trying to save your ass.
All right, Mr. Fisher, that's enough. Marshal! Marshal! Mr. Fletcher, sit down!
Son of a bitch! I'm not going back to jail! Son of a bitch!
Mr. Fisher.
You know what? Why don't you just listen to the judge?
God.
Mr. Fisher, what's going on?
You know, you screwed yourself over when you went back to that schoolyard and dealt dope. Come on. I mean, come on. Come on. How many chances do you think you're gonna get?
Monty, just put the gun down.
Like hell I will. A man has a right to protect his own cartilage. Oh, it feels like it's broken. I am not the problem here. Now let go of me. I'm a member of the bar. I am a member of the bar. Judge. Your Honor. Just calm down. Your Honor. Come on, let's go.
Hi. I need to talk to you.
I'm listening.
Somewhere private.
Well, there's a birthday party in the lounge, so unless you want to step into the ladies' room, this is as private as it gets. Are you okay?
I am extremely okay. All right, this isn't very romantic, but it'll have to do. Okay, here's the thing. You're right. I have been a mess lately, and I figured out why. It's because of you.
I have made you a mess.
I have a rebellious nature, and I have very strong feelings for you since day one. So I have been busy trying to sabotage our potential relationship because I knew that if I were going to make a commitment to you, first I would have to make a commitment to myself, which is something I have never been willing to do.
Kyle.
Let me finish. It would be so easy for me to be the guy who would walk away from all of this and waste the rest of my life at some job I could do with my eyes closed with some woman who would be fine with that. But I don't want easy. I want you.
I almost believe you could pull it off. But I can't risk my future on it. I took that job in Manhattan.
I just missed getting shot by about 6 inches thanks to you. Apparently the metal detector is on the long list of things you won't allow anyone to fix.
I wasn't aware of that. I'll send someone over to take care of it right away.
Well, excuse me if that doesn't help me sleep better at night. But But the gunshot is just one thing. I was on my way up here with a laundry list before that.
Yes, I saw your name in my book.
Okay. Well, here's some things I'd like to discuss. Traffic court. 3-day cases that I'm supposed to designate as short calendar because you want to speed things along, but you don't want to bother about anyone's civil rights in the process. And before you got here, I had 4 years of no money for security for my courtroom, no money for rehab. The entire social support system for parents is disintegrating in front of my eyes.
You're right.
I am?
But until the legislators decide to prioritize the juvenile arena, it is what it is.
Well, I hate it.
I can understand that. And I have a suggestion for how you might find your life slightly less stressful. I have an opening in criminal court, and your name has come up more than once. Are you interested?
I don't know.
Well, take a couple of days, think about it.
Excuse me, Judge Brummel. Judge Gray has to leave now. Jillian's in labor.
Oh, my God. That's my sister-in-law.
Give her my best.
Okay, push, Jillian. Once again, push. Okay, once again.
Magnesium up 10 cc.
Oh, you're doing great, honey. Not much longer. Come on, breathe. Breathe. Come on.
Fetal heart rate is greater than 95.
Jillian, I don't like what the baby's heart rate is doing, and given the circumstances, I'm going to go ahead and prep you for a C-section.
Oh, but...
Let's get her to the surgical suite. Page the anesthesiologist and tell Nurse Rhonda to scrub up now. It's going to be okay, sweetie. It'll be okay.
Amy?
Hi. What are you doing here?
Are you okay? I mean, I just heard what happened, and then they said you were at the hospital.
Judge Gray is fine. We're just waiting for Jillian to have her baby.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Don't spaz out on me. Just got my mom calmed down.
Okay, I'm so glad to see her.
Scalpel.
10 blades.
More sponges.
On the field, count is 20.
Hemostat.
Hemostat.
Okay, retract.
Retractor.
Oh, are they ever gonna get started?
I think they're almost done.
Okay, here's the baby.
I can't see.
Say hello to your son.
I told you he was perfect.
Oh, what happened to me? How is he so perfect?
I don't know. We're going to have to run some tests, keep a close eye on him. But in the meantime...
It's a miracle.
I don't have a better explanation than that.
Aren't you worried that Lauren will hear about it or see a newspaper?
Well, I'll tell her later. It wasn't even... It was over so fast. I wasn't even scared. I was just mad. And then when I yelled at Brommel and he offered me a job. I guess I'm just swimming in offers today.
What other offers?
Okay. You're right. I guess I'm not swimming. You tell me. Look, I'm tired. I've had a hell of a day, so I'm just gonna put it right out there. Did you propose to me the other day?
Did I propose?
In the men's store, you were trying on the suit. Did you or did you not ask me to marry you? It's a simple question.
No, did you think?
So the big decision was about the suit.
Yes, but okay, hold on. Don't feel bad. I mean, I've been gearing up to propose.
You have?
Yes. I've been saving a very nice bottle of wine and reading restaurant reviews and, planning.
Really?
Yeah, but I thought it would take a long time before you even thought about it. Were you thinking about it?
Well, no. I mean, sort of.
Well, then I will. I will propose right now.
No, please don't. You don't have to do this just because you think
No, we can do the restaurant and the nice wine thing another time. I mean, I could have lost you today, and this is a good time, I think. Amy, I love you. Will you marry me?
Coming up next on TNT, don't miss the drama of Amy's first day in court. Judging Amy is next on TNT.
In a world of numbers where dreams collide, 8
fast, genius couldn't hide. She saw the future, lines of code, a digital world that's ready to explode. She wrote the program, she set the pace. With every number, a brand new race. Mathematical magic in her mind. The first computer left the world behind. Tick, tick, the gears turn fast. Ada's vision's built to last. In the binary, she's the queen, living life inside a dream. Break, go, let's rise and shine. Ada's world, it's time to fly. In every beat, in every sound, her legacy will keep us bound. The future's here, it's in our hands. With every pulse, we take our hands. With every pulse, we take a stand. Neck or rhythm, hearts collide. Decoding our world from the inside. She saw machines dance, numbers in play. A brand new language paving the way. Loops and logic patterns so bright. Ada's algorithms brought them to light. She trained the power in ones and zeros. She turned her thoughts into hero flows. From paper to circuits, the spark's alive. Ada Lovelace made numbers thrive. Tick, tick, the gears turn fast. Ada's vision's built to last. In the binary, she's the queen, living life inside a dream. Break, go, let's rise and shine. Ada's world, it's time to fly. In every beat, in every sound, her legacy will keep us bound. The future's here, it's in our hands. With every pulse, we take our hands. With every pulse, we take a stand. Neck or rhythm, hearts collide. Decoding our world from the inside. Faster than the lightning strike, she wrote the future, making it right. In every line, in every beat, her digital dreams can't be beat. From past to now, her vision grows. Her name in history always glows. No limits here, no turning back. We're on Ada's futuristic track. Final. Break, go, let's rise and shine. Ada's world, it's time to fly. In every beat, in every sound, her legacy will keep us bound. The future's here, it's in our hands. With every pulse, we take our hands. With every pulse, we take a stand. Neck or rhythm, hearts collide. Decoding our world from the inside. Feel the beat, the numbers sing. Ada Lovelace, the coding queen. Neck or energy, so alive. Her digital dream will always thrive.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. Fantastic. Oh, super. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Bad news.
We got an offer on the house.
You did? Who?
That nice couple with the Bijon frisé.
Ugh.
The dentist and his wife?
Yes, you remember the fellow with the gold chain and his wife with the apricot-colored hair.
You aren't going to socialize with them, Mother. You're just going to accept their offer.
I am.
It's practically asking price.
And by practically, you mean less than the asking price.
20% down, 60-day escrow, first-time buyers, which means it's not contingent on anything. Their credit is great. This is a good deal.
I really want the asking price.
Mom, I don't think you realize how hard I've been working to try and sell this place. It's a very depressed market.
Yes, I do appreciate your energy and enthusiasm. One would think there were bodies in the basement.
We're accepting this offer.
And speaking of basements, there's some stuff you have to start moving down there. There's things from your college years.
Mother.
Oh, you know, there's a lamp down there I've always liked. The big brass kind of antique-y looking thing.
This is not an estate sale, Jillian. I'm not dead yet.
Nancy's on her way over here with the paperwork. We are accepting this offer.
No, I am not.
Why?
Because this is my home. This is where my family was born and raised, and I'm not going to sell it to people I do not like for less money than I want.
You know what? Fine. Do what you want. Even though I happen to know a little bit about this subject because I've done hours and hours of research, and even though I have a degree in economics and run my own business, I'm taking myself entirely out of the equation. Good luck.
I think he's mad at you.
Yes, I sensed that.
It's not easy for him.
What isn't?
Being in this family.
What? Oh, for heaven's sake. Not easy being in any family.
Feels everyone ignores his contribution, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's preposterous. What can I do to make it better?
Let him sell your house? Take the offer?
But I do not want the offer.
You asked.
It's my house.
Not true. I let you watch those Mary and Ashley Kate videos over and over again.
It's Mary Kate and Ashley, and I wanted Austin Powers.
You're too young for Austin Powers.
You think I'm too young for everything?
That is not true. Cleaning your room, for example.
Why can't I do cheerleading?
Because I said so.
That's not a real answer.
Because you're too busy. Because you're too smart. Because cheerleaders are sheep. How about that?
Leisha was a cheerleader.
There you go.
If I lived with Daddy and Leisha...
You're not going there, Lauren.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
What's the big idea?
Give me a sec. Okay, that children are our future. Okay, not really a big idea, but it sounds big when Whitney Houston sings it.
Where are all my forks?
Ta-da.
What the hell is that?
That's me working the program. My sponsor?
A comedy-free comedian?
He says my high power is going to be very disappointed if I don't let every teaching hospital in the tri-state area kick my ass in writing. So, 6 rejections, 10 more to go. It's pretty impressive, huh?
No, I'm sad, really.
Yeah, well, that works too. Do me a favor, I'm supposed to see Martin later today. Pose in front of the wall of shame for me. Come on, it'll add color, like Vanna White in a big wheel.
Mr. Duran, is everything all right?
You know me, Maxine. I don't come to you for every little thing.
Yes, as a matter of fact, you are my most self-reliant foster parent, which is why I'm having baseball cards printed up with your picture on it.
I'm just saying...
No, it's I know. What's going on with Jimmy?
They threw him out of school.
Suspended?
Expelled.
Why?
Janitor caught him breaking into the school at night. He was in the shop class messing around with tools. I don't know. Kid's lucky he didn't get arrested.
What does Jimmy have to say for himself?
You kidding? He barely speaks.
Did you talk with his psychiatrist?
He won't see the doctor anymore. He refuses to go. Listen, I realize this kid has been through some stuff.
Hell is what he's been through, Phil. This boy was locked in a basement. When we found him, he was shackled to a hot water heater, and he hadn't eaten in 3 days.
I read the file, Maxine. I don't need the lecture.
No, it's not you, Phil. Jimmy doesn't talk to anyone, but he needs a home.
And what I'm saying is maybe it should be someone else's.
We have here is a motion to reconsider a custody order that was first issued, is this right? 10 years ago?
There were extenuating circumstances, Your Honor.
Extenuating circumstances? Where I come from, we call that kidnapping. In 1992, my client, Lucy Parnell, then 17 years old, gave birth to a boy, Joel. Her parents, dead set against her keeping the baby, pressured her into putting the baby up for adoption, and when that didn't work, they deceived her into signing the consent form.
Deceived how?
I didn't know what I was signing.
Yes, apparently Miss Parnell signed this particular form while blindfolded.
Miss Parnell had 29 hours of labor followed by an emergency C-section. She was on a morphine drip, exhausted and semi-delirious.
When I woke up the next day and asked to see Joel, I was told that he'd been adopted.
2 days after he was born, Mitchell and Jean Collins, the adoptive parents, took him home.
My clients were unaware of any deception. They were told that the birth mother had affirmed and reaffirmed consent to give up her baby.
The judge saw it differently. Miss Parnell sued for custody of Joel and won. The judge ruled that Joel should be turned over to Lucy.
A judgment which my clients appealed.
Yes, and rather than stick around long enough to lose the appeal, Mr. and Mrs. Collins packed up the baby, moved out of their house, and disappeared.
They did not disappear, Your Honor. They moved.
They changed their names. For 10 years, no one could find them. They were in hiding.
They did what they felt was best for the child.
He wasn't their child.
Where did you go?
Douglas, Arizona.
Which is where a private investigator hired by my client found them.
The boy's in DCF custody?
Yes, temporary, pending the outcome of this hearing.
I see here that your clients have been charged with kidnapping.
The state considers them a flight risk, Your Honor. Note the accessories.
We're hoping that the charges will be dropped, Your Honor, again, pending the outcome of this hearing.
How's that?
Well, if you overturn the initial order and establish that my clients had custody of Joel all along...
No grounds for kidnapping. I got it.
My clients just want a chance to be heard.
All right, well, I'll need time to go over this file, so I'll hear testimony...
Tomorrow at 10:30.
God, I missed hearing that.
Vandalism, breaking and entering. Your principal could have called the police. What were you thinking, Jim? James? Do you know that, James is my second favorite name in all the world? You're not going to ask me, are you? All right, I'll tell you. Isaac. Isaac beats James by a hair. Of course, we don't meet many Isaacs these days, do we?
I just wanted to use the tools.
What tools?
The jigsaw, soldering iron, high-pressure plastic molds.
And why would you need soldering iron and high-pressure plastic... What do you call it? All right, I would be lying if I didn't say that you were starting to frighten me. What are you trying to make?
A robot?
Excuse me?
A robot.
All right. Why? I'm fully prepared to sit here until we both grow roots.
Do you have a TV in this place?
This is what you're trying to build, one of these...
They're called battle bots.
They seem to be smashing each other to bits.
It's kind of the point. You see the guys steering them? They're the designers.
And you're trying to build one.
Yeah.
Watch out. All right, I'll be back, guys. Don't fill up on bread. Yo, Mike! Man, you ever heard of a hairnet? These guys are getting a bit of you in every bowl, man. Come on. Hey, andale. Yo, we need more chili. Man, ease up on the oregano, man. I'm getting complaints, all right?
I need more forks, guys.
Right hook. Hey, man, I know you, man.
I don't think so.
Oh, that was you. A few months back in the courthouse. You hit that skinny white boy with a right hook. Bam! Didn't even know it was coming. Now, you telling me that wasn't you?
No.
All right, well, tell me this. Did you get him on his button? You know the button, right? Right under the jawbone. You hit his button, you turn off his lights.
It was a mistake.
God damn right. Biggest mistake of his life. It was about a woman, wasn't it? He was playing in your house.
I really don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I got it, man. You know, like Superman, you know? Keep the glasses on, right? Nah, it's cool. So, what are you doing? Pulling community service? Me too. Little domestic dispute. Judge had it in for me. Yeah. So I'm Richie Cunningham. The other Richie Cunningham. And you are?
Busy. I got a lot of stuff.
Hey, what's the problem here?
No problem.
You gonna help out or you gonna chit-chat? Because I got 50 hungry souls out there waiting on you two.
Just trying to make the new guy feel at home.
You wanna socialize, go bowling, understand?
See, that was just wrong, man. He didn't have to come down on you like that.
It's fine.
Maybe I should go talk to him.
Maybe you shouldn't.
All right, you change your mind, huh?
It's an excellent silent treatment, honey. You're getting really good at it. Okay, listen. Cheerleaders exist for two reasons. One, to gang up on the girls who are not cheerleaders and to make them feel bad about themselves. And two, well, you're not old enough for the second reason, but believe me, it is worse than the first. Besides, why do you want to be on the sidelines encouraging boys to play their games when you could be on the field playing a game yourself? Lauren, look before you answer that door.
Aunt Jillian!
She speaks. Hey, sweetie. What's going on here?
A whole lot of nothing.
Jillian, you were in high school. Could you please explain to Lauren how awful cheerleaders are and how she doesn't want to be one of them?
I was a cheerleader.
All right.
Really? Was it fun? Did you love it?
I did. I made some of my best friends cheerleading. I'm still in touch with some of them today. One summer, I went to cheerleading camp. I met girls from all over the world. I visited one of them in Norway.
Mom, how many friends do you have in Norway?
Oh, well, Peter says your mother was only a cheerleader for weeks, so I don't think she had...
What?
Here we go.
You were a cheerleader?
Briefly.
I don't believe it. You lied to me.
I did not lie to you. I just didn't tell you everything.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was such an issue. I should go.
No, I'm sorry. You came over for something, and I dragged you into this mess.
This? This is nothing. Your mother and Peter trying to sell the house. That's a mess.
Oh, I know.
Peter has an offer. Your mother won't budge, so he's pretending he's out of it, but he's up all night obsessing about it. He wants to help, and when Peter can't help, it's not pretty. But that's not why I'm here. It's Kyle. He sort of needs a favor.
If Kyle needs a favor, why isn't he here?
Because he's convinced that you'd say no. I told him he was wrong, but then he did that thing where he kind of laughs at you without laughing at you, and...
Yeah, I know that thing.
And so, well, here I am. You know that he's applying to residency programs, right? He needs a letter of reference.
Kyle wants me to write his letter of reference.
He says you know him better than anyone in the family. So, what do you say?
No.
Amy.
If Kyle wants me to write his letter of reference, then he can ask me himself.
So, I can tell him you might?
You can tell him that he'll never know until he asks.
I do not understand. Your school actually has an entire club devoted to these battleborgs?
BattleBots.
Jimmy seems to have an affinity for building them.
That may well be, but the robotics club is part of the AP physics program, which means it's only open to seniors.
I don't know if you appreciate how hard it is to get this boy to open up. When he started talking about these contraptions, it was as if everything that he's experienced, the weight that he carries, melted away.
You know, last year, the kids built a robot that had 6-inch bayonets on one end and a pneumatic ram on the other. This year's model features a razor-sharp buzzsaw.
Charming.
Half of these kids are going to MIT next year. They do this kind of thing for kicks. I trust them.
You don't trust Jimmy?
In my experience, kids with Jimmy's history tend to act out. They're aggressive and they're prone to violence. Now, come on, Mrs. Gray, this is your field. Do you disagree?
Generally speaking, no, but every child is unique. And when we start putting them in categories, we start...
I have liability issues to consider, and my resources are stretched thin enough as it is. But if you'd like to come down here every afternoon and supervise Jimmy...
Dr. Conley, I work for the government. My resources are thinner than yours.
I'm not taking any chances. I don't want to see my school on the 6 o'clock news for all the wrong reasons. I'm sorry.
Ms. Parnell, what do you do for a living?
Waitressing, mostly. Bartending when I can find it.
And how much money do you make in a good year?
20, maybe 21,000.
What about health insurance?
This is ridiculous, Your Honor. Miss Parnell's financial history isn't the issue.
I assume that we're all after the same thing here, Your Honor, which is the best interest of the child.
Finish up, Mr. Dretler.
I don't have health insurance. I can't afford it.
Yes, 10 years' worth of private investigators' bills add up.
Are we done?
One more question. Ms. Parnell, given your lack of health insurance, how did you pay for 2 separate stints in rehab for alcohol dependency?
Your Honor.
Now we're done, Mr. Dretler. Where's the boy's father?
Charlie? No idea. Last I heard, he was working in Texas.
You wouldn't share custody?
He didn't want to have anything to do with this. When they disappeared and nobody could find them, he said maybe it was for the best, that I should just let it go, but I couldn't do that. And when everybody stopped looking, I hired my own private investigators. When they found nothing, I hired another one. And when the money ran out, I worked double shifts so we could keep looking. I dreamed about Joel at night. And during the day, I'd look at the eyes of every boy I passed on the street, hoping I'd recognize him. Knowing I wouldn't. He was my baby. I held Joel after he was born, you know? He saw me. It was like I made a promise to him.
This is one of these good news, bad news situations. Starting tomorrow, you may go back to school, providing that you don't go to school when it's actually closed. Is that clear? And you will start seeing your therapist again, but you have to put the robot building on hold. Give me something here so that I know that this conversation is not happening in my head.
Okay.
Fillmore High School has a long list of clubs you can join. There must be something else you're interested in, if you're looking for something to do.
I'm not. Can I go?
Jimmy, wait. James, just tell me about this robot that you want to build.
Why?
Because I'm asking.
Everyone keeps adding bigger weapons to their robots. Spikes, chainsaws, you name it. Mine's different.
Well, it looks like a turtle.
Well, yeah, it's simple. It's just an engine and a shell. And everything goes inside the shell. Titanium, if I can find it. Kevlar, 3, maybe 4 layers.
So nothing gets through.
Well, right. The chainsaws, they just bounce right off, wear themselves out. This robot doesn't have to attack.
It wins just by surviving.
That's the theory.
We'd had trouble conceiving. We went through fertility treatments for years. 8 cycles, but it was painful and in the end unsuccessful. So we decided to adopt. We hired a lawyer, told us about a situation here in Hartford.
Where were you living at the time?
Greenwich, about an hour and a half away. But we found a hotel near the hospital, and we went through the screening and signed all the paperwork. We were in the hospital, in the waiting room, when Joel was born. We met him in the nursery.
And at what point did you find out about the baby's health problems?
Your Honor, this is a custody hearing. The child's medical history isn't relevant.
Maybe not, but what health problems?
Joel was born with a hole in his heart.
They called it a septal defect.
Untreated, he wouldn't survive a year. He had open heart surgery when he was 4 days old, and then again 3 months later.
How is he now?
He's perfect. He's great. I mean, he still takes his medication, and he has to see a specialist every 2 months just to check his progress. The doctors call it a full recovery.
These are expensive operations, Your Honor. The health insurance covered half. Mr. and Mrs. Collins
Your
paid.
point is made, Mr. Dredler. Mrs. Collins, why did you run?
We didn't at first. We went to court. We thought there had been a mistake. No judge would take Joel away from us, not after all this time, after we almost lost him once. And then it turned out that there had been no mistake. And we might lose Joel after all. That's when we left.
And were you aware that what you were doing was against the law?
Do you have kids?
Your Honor.
What would you do if someone called you up out of the blue and told you they were going to take your child away and there was absolutely nothing you could do about it? How fast would you run?
So listen, I just want to apologize for the other day.
Excuse me?
For what I said. I was out of line. I just thought we should clear the air. So, we cool?
Yeah, we're cool.
Great.
Wait. We're not cool. I don't understand. You weren't out of line yesterday, so what exactly are you apologizing for?
Oh, you know.
I don't.
Listen, you work hard. It seems like you got your head on straight. I don't want any misunderstandings here, okay? Nobody needs that.
What are you doing?
Nothing, man.
What did you say to him?
Hey, I did you a favor. All I did was I told him to lay off you. You don't need some jackass on a power trip pushing your buttons, man.
I don't remember asking you for any favors.
Hey, right up. This is me you're talking to. All right, king of the domestic dispute. I know what you're capable of.
What I'm capable of?
I was there. Ringside, baby. I saw it. You were in the middle of the courthouse. 5, 6 cops right there in the hallway, right in front of your eyes. They didn't even slow you down, man. Look, all I'm saying is that I know what that's like, all right? You and me, we're a couple of time bombs, baby. We gotta look out for each other.
It was 8th grade, all right? All these really cool girls were cheerleading, and I wanted to be friends with them. So I practiced every day, and I tried out, and I got a spot. I was a cheerleader.
Did you love it?
Yeah. Yeah. But for about a week. And then, during the first football game of the season, when we were doing the pyramid thing, there was the whole kicking incident.
You kicked someone?
No. Somebody kicked me. In the ear. So I fell down. And then we all fell down. And the whole football team was laughing at us, and they all blamed me. And all of my new friends, they all turned on me. But I got to see cheerleaders for what they really were.
A bunch of silly girls?
No. Total evil.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, maybe not total, but 85% evil.
Mom, I'm gonna be late.
Just tell me why this is so important to you. Why do you want to do it so bad?
I don't know. They get to wear cute shoes. Bye, Mom.
Kyle, what are you doing here?
I was waiting for you. I wanted to catch you before you went to work.
Did you ever hear of the phone?
I didn't want to leave some long message on your phone.
Yeah, well, you could always have Jillian leave the long message.
Okay, that was a huge mistake. So, I mean, look, if you don't want to do this, I understand.
Kyle, ask me.
Will you write a letter of reference for me?
Sure.
Great. Great. Okay, I realize you're busy, so this is what I've done. I've sort of written up samples for you. So everything from middle of the road to absolutely flowering. So if you want to take a look at those.
No.
What?
No, if I'm going to write it, I'm going to write it. I don't need your samples.
Okay, but you do realize that the goal here is to get me into a residency program. But a long, elaborate laundry list of my faults, that's not really going to do the trick here.
Joel, this is Judge Gray.
Hi, Joel. Can I get you anything to drink? We have the best vending machine in the courthouse.
I'm okay.
You can sit down if you like. Well, I guess this must be pretty strange for you.
When can I go home? I want to see my mom and dad.
I'm working on that, Joel. And you need to understand that the reason this is so complicated is because you have so many people who care very much about you. You understand?
I guess so.
Do you really?
I don't know. I mean, they told me, but...
What did they tell you?
The day before our trip, we had this talk. They said I had a mom and dad before I had them. And that one of them, Lisa something...
Right, Lucy. Lucy Parnell.
She was looking for me. And what, she wants to visit me or something?
Is that what they told you?
No, I just figured.
People don't always do the right thing, Joel. Even the very best people. And your parents...
I know. They made a mistake. That's what they said. They called it a whopper.
Yeah. It was. Lucy Parnell is your biological mother. She has been looking for you for 10 years. That's a long time. That's your whole life.
I said she could visit me, Lucy. I said it was all right with me. I mean, I don't care. I could show her my room. I don't remember her.
No, you wouldn't. You were just a little baby.
If she visits, I don't know what I'm supposed to call her.
Yeah. It's kind of the question, isn't it? That's what we're trying to figure out.
And when you figure it out, I get to go home. Right? I just want to go home.
No, we like the offer, Nancy. No, we're working on the counter. Well, these things take time. Just give us a day. Or two. No, she's not having one of her fits. She's being very rational. Nancy, I'll have to call you back.
I'm sorry to barge in on you.
Not a problem.
That wasn't my house you were talking about.
What's in the box?
Do you remember, once upon a time, when you told me that your company was looking for pro bono opportunities?
26-volt motor. Airless drivetrain. These things are tough to find.
Peter, I really need your help. It's very important.
I'm a little bit busy right now.
No, please, this is the kind of thing that you're so good at. Jimmy? James Secor, this is my son, Peter Gray. Jimmy is building...
A BattleBot, right? Aluminum hub wheels?
Yeah, foam filled.
Ah, perfect. I mean, for combat wheels, but you gotta make sure they're protected because once the wheels go, you're toast.
Yeah.
I have some errands to run, so why don't you two chat?
What kind of RC unit are you using?
Dual stick, 4 channels.
Oh, nice. Very smart. Keeping it simple.
I slid the crimp on connect.
Well, I'll check in with you later then.
There's nothing worse than having one come unplugged.
All right then.
Oh, wow. You got a braided steel fuel line.
Yeah, a guy at a bike shop gave it to me.
Oh, cool. All right, all you need is one more gear differential and you're in business.
Hello? Mom. I had some DCF business upstairs. If this is a bad time...
No, come in.
I understand that you're having a cheerleading crisis with Lauren.
I understand you're refusing to sell your house.
I don't like the offer, and I don't like the people.
I don't like the cheerleaders.
You don't have to, Amy.
Peter says it's a perfectly good offer.
Do you know that my father lived his whole life in the same house? Homes used to, mean something. I can't stand the idea of that woman with the orange hair cooking on my stove, where I've dried out numerous Thanksgiving dinners and one bicentennial crown roast, or their Bichon frisé peeing on my Berber carpet, where you learn to crawl. But I am starting a new life. I should move on. I should accept that offer, and I should stop confusing the present with the past.
I had this boy in here today. He was 10 years old, and he kept telling me, I just want to go home. And all I could think was, God, I know what that feels like. You didn't really have DCF business upstairs, did you? The motion in front of me, in case anyone forgot, is still a motion to overturn a custody order that was first issued in this very courthouse. 10 years ago, you made a decision, which people are still paying for today. I don't know if you realize how much damage you caused the very child that you were trying to help. As far as I can tell, Mr. and Mrs. Collins, you have been caring, compassionate, and very giving to Joel. You have loved him and raised him as if he were your own boy. The problem, as it was 10 years ago, is that he is not your boy. When you defied the court order and fled the state with Joel, you knew it was wrong. Mr. Dretler said the other day that we are all after the same thing here, and that is the best interest of the child. And he's right. So, what is in Joel's best interest? It is in his best interest to have a family that is not based on a lie. It is in his best interest to be allowed to receive a parent's love. A new mother makes a promise to her child. I will take care of you, she says. It is in his best interest that that promise be kept. Lucy Parnell had a right to raise her own child, just as Joel had a right to be raised by his own mother. When the plaintiffs took him away, they changed a family's history forever. No court can undo that loss, but I guess it has to try. I am ruling that full custody be granted immediately to Lucy Parnell. I strongly encourage you, Ms. Parnell, to work with DCF and a pediatrician to work out a regimen of counseling for Joel. Mr. and Mrs. Collins, I would encourage you to make yourself available for extensive visitation. And to that end, Ms. Riley, the very next thing I intend to do is to place a call to the ASA's office and, in the strongest possible language, recommend that the kidnapping charges against Mr. and Mrs. Collins be dropped. It is in nobody's best interest to have them locked up. What they're about to lose is punishment enough.
We were doing well for a while. I mean, that thing took 20 or 30 hits. But then, watch this. Right here. Boom! We lost the shell and it was all over.
How did Jimmy take it?
Better than me, I cried like a baby. He's ready to rebuild. I'll get it.
Hello? Hello?
Grandma, you'll never guess what.
What?
I'm gonna be a cheerleader.
You don't say.
And the best thing, Taylor and Pippin are gonna be cheerleaders too. Oh, and look. Uniforms. On Wednesdays we get to wear them to school.
Well, what's better than that?
What are you watching?
Oh, it's these battle brats. Ask your brother.
That was Nancy. Hey, Amy. You're never going to believe this. We got a second offer on the house. You know what that means, don't you? It means we play them against each other, and before you know it, bidding war. But the best part is this buyer is motivated. She's a single mother with a strong income. That's good. And she's willing to put down 25%. She has an excellent credit rating. The bank said she'll have absolutely no problem getting approved for the loan, and she wants to take possession as soon as possible. What do you say to that?
I say, we should go with the second buyer.
You don't want to think about it?
She sounds like our kind of people.
All right, then. I'll call Nancy and tell her to close it.
Grandma, how do I look?
Oh, dear God.
Ready? Okay. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you?
Is there anything to drink in the house?
Yes, dear, in the kitchen. I'll go get it.
Want to see another one?
No.
Ready? Okay. We've got spirit. Have no fear. We've got spirit. Let's hear you cheer.
Wow, that's a good one, honey. That's a really good rhyme.
Come on, Mom. Do one with me.
No.
Just one little cheer.
You know, I would, but I think they pulled something.
Mom, a little help out here, please. Ready? Okay.
Woo.
We've got spirit. Have no fear. We've got spirit.
Get me a beer!
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime. Who is responsible for a lawyer's death? Follow the evidence.